How are we doing, future Joshua? How are we doing? Yes, we're working. Okie dokie. Let me go there. There we go. Hello, friends. Hello. I hope you've had a wonderful day today. We are here tonight in Morrowind, again by public vote. We have unanimously, it's been decided that we are back in Morrowind tonight, which I am perfectly happy about. Last time we played Morrowind, we became Hortator of our first great house. We haven't joined any of them, but we have convinced one of them that we are indeed the prophesized, whatever. We are now here to do basically the same, I think, for the second lot, the Redoran, which is go round and make nice with all their politicians and do some bullshit for them until they will vote for us. Democracy in action. I might be wrong. It might turn that it's going to be like solved in a gladiatorial match or something. That would be kind of neat. I don't really know too much about the Redoran. I think they are the more Halalu, who we impressed last stream. They are all about trade, they're all about diplomacy. They're pretty tight with the Empire. These guys are a lot more traditional, they're a lot more combat orientated. I don't know much more than that, to be honest. We will find out. As always, I have my ever-growing Morrowind notes up on my phone. I can actually delete that now. That's all the information from getting the Halalu. The Halalu love us now. So all of that can get deleted. I don't think we've been back to our shack, so we might need to take a quick trip home, chop some bits and bobs off. All I have written down is House Redoran's seat of power is in Aldroom. That is where we are right now. I think I'm heading in the right direction. This seems to be the Redoran area. I don't know. This, I think, is the door. Yeah. This is the front door. So that's probably also... Okay, all of these entrances. This is really confusing. Can we speak to one of these people then? I guess it's you, Naminda. It's rare that we have an actual voiced NPC, so I'm assuming this is maybe the right person. Now I gotta make sure we don't want to join. I might do at some point later, but right now we're just doing the main quest. So I don't think I want to press that. I think instead I want to press that. The Redoran councillors are among the most distinguished and honourable Dunmer in Morrowind. Here, perhaps you'd like to review... so it's literally the same. There's going to be a little booklet for us. Okie dokie. Well, at least we didn't have to pay for that. Last time we had to pay. Which I guess makes sense, being Halalu. So what was it called? The Red Book. Okie dokie. I will have to get the Morrowind notes back up. I hope you've had a wonderful day. I don't think I said that at the top. I hope you've had a wonderful day. I hope it was awesome. Last night's stream was really fun. The stream died earlier than normal. And I elected to not start again. I probably should have. But it's annoying because I basically spent the whole stream making the dude, and then we never really got a chance to actually play. So that's probably not the best example for anyone that hasn't seen Crusader Kings being played before. That combined with the fact that it's all new to me, and there's like a crap ton of DLC that we were trying to start as well. Kind of headed for disaster from the beginning. Right, let me focus on writing this down and then we can get back to it. So, Bolvin is in Bolvin Manor. Okay. Bolvin Manor in Aldrune. It would be really handy if a bunch of these were in Aldrune. I'm assuming they're going to send us off at some point. Arabar. Yep, okay, that's good as well. Also, Aldrune. Okie dokie. Then we have Halaren. Ramaran. Why do I think we've come across somebody with the surname Ramaran already? I think we might have spoken to them for some reason. Ramaran Man. Ramaran Man. Is this going to be out in the sticks? Nope, that is also Aldrune. Then we have Brara Morvain. We've definitely encountered the Morvain Manor. I don't remember why. East Aldrune. I mean, it's still Aldrune. Then we have Athin Serethi. That sounds familiar as well. Serethi Manor. Aldrune. Okay, last one. Lorethi in Lorethi Manor. Who could have predicted that? Also in the Manor district of so every single one bar one, and the one that isn't just in the Manor district of Aldrune is East Aldrune. Okay, well, on the plus side, it means we should be able to knock this on the head tonight. Okay. Council affairs of note. Favourable tariffs on Okay, I think we might have read this already. Yeah, that's exactly the same. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what was in the yellow book in the council notes, but I'm probably wrong. So I guess that is it with people here, though. We're now good to just go council hall. Would they be in here? Okay, so he's not a fan of us because we haven't convinced them yet.
I've got better things to do, so...
Yeah, so they aren't, because we've progressed quite significantly in the main quest. We're at the point where there are a bunch of people that now believe we are the chosen one. So as a result, the temples and all the religious people are like, yeah, fuck this guy. Because if it's true, if he's the Nerevarine, then our entire religion is false.
Okay.
Yeah, here we go. I mean, they're not actually attacking us, which I suppose we should... Oh, okay, so why is she not in her manor? Choose a hortator. Yeah, so we're going to have to do whatever each of them... Last time in the Halalu, there was a dude that was, like, controlling two of them, but he himself was not a councillor. Like a Tywin Lannister situation, I guess. Yeah, we've done that. See, the other thing... a couple of times it only worked when we had impressed them personally. Now, hopefully that will be with persuasion, but it's down to 0, no. It turned out to be much easier to just give them a bunch of gold. And I don't know if this is going to make any difference, but it did for 2 of them. There we go. Redoran Hortator. I'm troubled. In politics, I expect subtlety and deceit, but not from my temple. I believe your story. Your ring is genuine. That's the Moon and Star artifact that supposedly only the Nerevarine can wear. And you have the makings of a hero about you. But I do not know you, and I cannot trust blindly. I must consider your request and share my concerns with the other councillors. That's all I can say for now. So, maybe? We've got a maybe from Morrowind. Well, I'm somewhat tempted to just look here first before we go into their homes trying to track down the councillors. Yeah, we know that. Okay. Okie dokie. So I am going to go, I mean, assuming that this place also has quarters for each of the other council. Ooh, check out the smith, even though I know there's going to be absolutely nothing here. Where's the smith? I mean, it's not you, is it? You don't do anything. Oh, hello there. Yeah, I didn't see you. Yeah, if you could repair our stuff, that would be fab. I'm assuming you don't have anything new. Nope. I will buy some of these, though, while we're here.
Let's hear it.
Okay.
Come on.
Smith, yeah, we've been in there. Trader. Probably not.
Speak, traveler.
Let's hear it.
Hello, good sir. What do you have for sale? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I guess just because I don't want to go empty-handed, we'll buy some torches. I'm assuming you don't have any new robes or anything. No. Slightly disappointed. Even though, I mean, I expected there to be nothing. So we have the smith and the trader. Bolgerisa Adrano. Was Aldrano one of the people? I don't think so. No. Okay, so not there. Council Hostel. Is that for... See, I'm kind of assuming that because the Morrowind person has a their own quarters, I kind of figured that the other councillors would as well. That does not seem to be the case. Gausa Gindu, who the heck is that? Nope. Maybe this is all related to if we joined House Redoran and we were doing the Redoran quest line, right? Oh, no, no. Okay, now we're back at the smith. Can we look? Here we go. Council entrance, trader. 3 houses, 4 houses. I don't think there's anything here. Yeah, no, this is just the random people's houses. Oh my gosh, this place is so confusing. Council Hall. Is that a different place to where we just were? No, it's the same place. Right, we could do the same here, right? Manor District. Yeah, I don't think we have any other options. We're going to have to go track down the houses. So, how do we get around? Can't go that way. Is there? Ooh, here we go. Right. Let's pick Arabar. That was one. Arabar. That is to the left of us. This one. So there, this way, and then left into there. Moragtong, yeah, we haven't. I think they're like the Dark Brotherhood, I'm not sure. We'll get to them later. Arable, okay, so we are looking for, I just wrote down Arable. Why is my phone having a moment? Okay, we're back. So, who here looks the fanciest? Probably not you. I'm assuming it's someone with the surname Arable. Guard, we don't want the guard quarters. Could we maybe ask one of them? What about... No. Exit. Well, it looks like the only option is the guard quarters. Nope. I am looking for your boss. Private court, that's probably where we gotta go. I think, is this random rooms for the people in the faction, which would, I guess, potentially include us if we join them.
Let's hear it.
No. I mean, the guards are doing a pretty terrible job. This is the private quarters, and we're like fully in here. No, don't know who you are. Don't know why there's so many Kwama eggs everywhere. It's almost a little bit concerning.
Let's hear it.
Is that where we came from? Oh no, okay. Yeah, if we were an assassin from the Moragtong who are literally next door to this manor. Oh yeah, nope. That's a relative of some kind. Here's all their loot, I assume. Free for the taking. Oh, I think it was that dude. Levain Halas. No, not you. I think it might be this fella. You must explain why you've come here, and quickly. No speeches or excuses. Use your words with care, for I am a councillor of House Redoran, and a very busy man with many duties and responsibilities. I am not one to stand about idly while others chatter on and on about the most trivial of subjects. Okay. Well, straight to the point. We are here to be called Hortator. Okay. This is going to be kind of like a recap, I guess, of the prophecy so far. You came to tell me that you are the reincarnation of Induril Nerevar. Azura spoke with you in a cave and told you that because you are the reincarnation of Nerevar, that you must become the hortator of all three great houses. And that is why you are standing here now, telling me this story of the tribunal, stealing power from a god's heart with Dwemer tools. And I don't know about that bit. And that Dagoth Ur is not dead, but even now plots to conquer Morrowind with the power of this alleged heart. Is that correct? Yeah, basically. Okay, so this dude is not buying what we're selling here. Can we try persuading them first? Can we wink our nice Breton eyelashes? I think anything over 90 is probably... Oh, there we go. That will do. Thank you. We are truly friends. Well, if we're friends, maybe listen to what we're saying. Here we go. Hang on. We have an advert on Twitch right now. I will wait until that's over before I read this out. Also, thank you for the last three clips I posted on YouTube, aside from the most recent one. They each have like 15 likes and nearly 1,000 views. If any of those people happen to be watching, thank you very much. I appreciate likes so much because in my head I can rationalize that views are just, oh, it's come up and someone can't be bothered to swipe away, or they did swipe away and they watched for just long enough for it to count. A like, I mean, I guess you could say, oh, someone's finger slipped, but that's like an active thing that someone's done. So I appreciate those very, very, very much. Okay, the ad's over. We are back. Welcome back, Twitch friends. I persuaded him, and now he believes us. But I have saved reading this out until the advert is over, which apparently now it is. Normally, I would believe... Oh, hang on. Yeah, okay. Normally, I would believe you mad and call a priest to attend to... for a second. For a good, 25 seconds, I couldn't make sense of what that meant. Normally, I would believe you mad. Normally, I would believe you mad. Now I'm getting confused again. Normally, I would believe you mad. See, normally I would believe that you are mad and call a priest to attend to you. But I am a God-fearing, faithful servant of the temple, and I have heard the story of the moon and star. Your story troubles me, and I am tempted to believe, but I must ooh. Get the Morrowind notes ready. But I must consider Beryl Sala's accusations, and you have little proof, and I am reluctant to give such responsibility to a stranger. I will consider what you've said and consult with the temple and my fellow councillors. Okay, well, who is this Beryl Sala? This is Arabar, who's said maybe worried about accusations from Beryl Sala. Well, I don't think we've ever met Beryl Sala. Okay, so this dude we have never met. He sounds super cool. He's like an old Dunmer hero. He was the commander when Dagoth fought originally before they killed him, and the Tribunal became the Tribunal. So I guess this dude's pretty old. I don't know exactly why. He's related to the House Halalu questline. I don't know what his beef is. Don't know. I will chalk that up as another maybe. And we've had our first clanker of the evening. Okay. Beryl Sala's accusations. It's very mysterious. I guess now we will go do, I think there's like 3 more.
Speak, traveler. Okay, but make it.
Yeah, we're probably done here. All of these people we will, I'm sure, interact with a whole bunch in the quest line for the Great House. And it's kind of cool, I suppose, that you can only join one. It makes sense. But this game is such a time investment. I don't see me playing through 3 times. I think this is where we came from. Yes, that is not the right one. this way. No, now we're back here. Yeah, this is the egg room. Or guard quarters, that's where we want to go. Here we go. Okay, so I think now we've got, I want to say Serethi and shit, 2 more. We've done Morrowind and we've done Arabar. We need to do Ramaran, Serethi and Bolvin are all here in Aldroom. Okay, well I guess we'll keep going around. My Ragtong, we don't want to get Venom Manor. That I don't think was one of the names. Venom Manor. That is not a name that we have heard so far. What's your deal? I mean, this is a pretty big place, if there's no one here. I swear I've heard his name as well. Venom Manor. Oh yeah, there's... so this dude's first name is Bolvin. Okay.
Mathsera.
What does that mean, Mathsera? People have said that in chat before. I don't remember what it... Was it a good thing or a bad thing? Yeah, I still have the tab open. A highly respectful title of address. So it's a good thing. It's like, good sir. Okay. Mathsera. And straight to the racism. Where would they be? Probably as far in as possible, which means that Prob's gonna have to go. Got the right wing. Nope.
What is this about?
You are not who we're here to see. I don't think he's gonna be here. What does that mean? I don't have anything in the Morrowind notes. Wasn't... Oh no, that's someone else. Okay, so what on earth does this mean then? Keep our special guest in the room behind the tapestry. Make sure the door is locked and that he's under guard at all times. Why is... oh my gosh. Usually it's my Xbox giving me problems. For some reason my phone is just... Twitch on my phone keeps disconnecting. Right. The room behind the tapestry. The room behind... is that the tapestry? The tapestry makes it sound like it's a pretty significant thing. The room behind the tapestry. This is probably something related to the Great Houses quest. God, what is that dude wearing? Love that helmet. Private quarters. No, I don't think it will be in a different area. Probably be here. No secret lever. What about here? That's a tapestry, right? Not seeing a secret room there. And I looked here and I don't think there's... The room behind the tapestry. Which one did we come from? I am so turned around. The room behind the tapestry. I am not seeing it. That makes it sound like it's going to be a big... Your name starts with a V. Could it be you?
What is this about?
No. Or you? I think this is actually the dude we're here to see. Bolvin. Yep, there we go. He loves us. Okay, so this dude, he does not want us. Okay, yeah, we got to get the others first. Okie dokie. Let me update the notes once more. Bolvin Manor. Voted no. So we have Halaran Ramaran of Ramaran Manor. We have Serethi Manor, and we have Lorethi Manor. 3 more, and then deal with that dude. Okay. Grumpy Chops. I don't know where this mysterious room behind the tapestry is. That has got me super curious. But I think if I had to guess, I would say that's maybe a faction thing. Which right now, I don't know which house I would join. Factions, I would just join all of them. Mages Guild, Fighters Guild, Thieves Guild, Dark Brotherhood, or Morag Tong, or Kimona Tong, or whichever of them it is. And the Temple, and the Imperial Temple, all of them. This way. The Great Houses, though, we only get 1 to actually join. Wooden hatched outside, no. Let's try going left, maybe? Or do we look at the... Here we go. Ramaran Manor, that's one of them. There, I think. Or there. No.
I've got better things to do.
Yeah. so do we. So do we. Serethi, actually, that's one of them. We'll do this first because it's here. Okay.
Let's hear it.
Athin Serethi, is it you? Training. He won't train us, but will you vote for us, is the question. You have told a remarkable story. It has the ring of truth. You may have been deceived, but I believe you. I may be able to persuade other councillors to believe you as well, but as a condition of my support, I require a favour. Rescue my son, Varvor Serethi, from Venim Manor. Oh, well, we were just there. But sure. Do you have any info for us? In the right... That's literally where we were. Okay, and I mean, I wasn't going to kill him. It would be a bit suspicious if the dude didn't vote for us and then turns up dead. That might raise some eyebrows. Let me sort that over quickly. There we go. Restart the timer. think we're back. Yeah. Okay, we're back, we're back. So, are we still in the Serethi Manor? Yeah, we will go rescue your son. We'll go do our best Liam Neeson impression. Which way was it? Back to the Bolvane Ramaran. We should probably do this first, I think. Because he said something about, or maybe I can persuade some other counsellors. So maybe we should do it first, and then, rather than get there and then be like, well, sure, once you've helped the dude, I'd rather just do this first. Oh, I think it was this way. It was past the Moragtong. No, we did Arabor. This way, maybe? Yes, here we go. Right.
What is this regard?
So, do you reckon that means that the prisoner that we read about in that note, is that gonna be the dude's son? I mean, I don't suppose you know. None of your business. Goodbye. Okay.
Precious, so make it quick.
Private court. I think he said something about, oh, it's on the right. Here we go. Right. The room behind the tapestry. I mean, we'll read this. Where was the note? Here we go. Keep our special guest in the room behind the tapestry. Should we take the note? Ooh, and there's a key there. I did not see the key. Yeah, let's take both. Wonderful. Now we've got it and we can use it as evidence if we need to. I mean, I'm not seeing any... It does look like there could be something, but... Oh, shit. Oh, my gosh. Wooden door. I mean, there's no one here guarding, so it is kind of their fault. How do we get...
Speak, traveler.
Oh my gosh, yeah, we found him. Did my father send you? Are you here to rescue me? Should we travel together back to Serethi Manor? Yeah, I guess so. I don't know that they're going to be completely chill with us leaving with him. We have an advert on Twitch. Okay. Just making sure. Okie dokie. So I guess, yeah, travel together. But I really don't think everyone's going to be a huge fan of us just walking right out of here. I think I might do a little save. Because I can see this going incredibly wrong. I really don't think the people here are just going to let us waltz right out with their prisoner. Oh yeah, oh crumbs. No, I don't want to fight you. I do not want... Oh, Jesus. Yeah, okay. Are we going to have to fight them? Or, I mean, we've got a sword that paralyzes them. Where's the dude? No, not you. Oh no. Oh my gosh. With this character's death, the thread of prophecy is severed. What the shit? Okay. Well, it is a bloody good job that I saved. I'll say that much. See, this is when it would have been a really good idea to make some spells that aren't just all of them condensed. We have Command Humanoid. Heal Companion, so we can keep him alive. Invisibility on self. That's not really what we want. Do we have... Maybe we have a scroll of, like, making someone else invisible. That would be really handy. No. Shit, that's good. Why have I not got that equipped? Yeah. Okay, so this is not ideal. How are we going to do this? Other than just murder. Come on, dude, run for your life. See, if he spawns next to us, we're golden. Oh my gosh, yeah, that is precisely what happens. Okay. Okie dokie. Serethi Manor. Ooh, I think back this way, and then it was either right or left. Serethi Manor. Oh, perfect. Okay. Well, let's return this kid to his dad. Yep, that's all the thanks we get. Yes, my son Varva Serethi, you have returned him to me, and I am in your debt. Well, you know what you can do. You rescued my son. Words cannot express my gratitude. Therefore, I name you Hortator of House Redoran. I also promise that I will use my influence with the other councillors. Alas, there is one obstacle. Bolvin Venom will never name an outlander Hortator. But if you have the full support of the council, he may agree to an honourable duel. Ooh. I did say, oh my gosh, what if it's a gladiatorial match to determine who it is? I literally said that earlier tonight. Serethi voted yes, saved his son. So we have the Lorethi and we have Ramaran. They are the only two left.
Speak, traveler.
Okay. I think one of them is not here. One of them is East Outroom. But there should be at least another. Here we go. Lorethi. Is that it there? Yes.
Let's hear it.
Okie dokie.
We haven't got our heads to stand around and talk.
God, these people are not friendly. you can tell this bunch they're not the diplomatic tribe. And not trying. We're not doing we're doing the great houses first. I didn't know what to do. We did the Urshalaku, and then they basically said, right, you need to do exactly what you've just spent the whole game doing so far, for 3 great houses and 4 tribes. That what helmet is that? I do not think I've seen that helmet. Tens Nolar. I don't know who this is. No. Oh. Councillor, yes, wonderful. No, we don't want to join. I spoke with Athin Serethi. I like what he told me about you. You get things done and show good judgment. Your story is crazy, but your story doesn't matter to me, as long as you can do something about Dagoth and his servants. I'm making you my choice for Hortator of House Redoran. Okay, well, we will take that. So now we just have Ramaran. Yeah, that's actually the only one left. Ramaran, and then fight the main dude. Okie dokie. No, we don't want to go any further. We're just... how do we leave? Again, another room full of these eggs. Very strange. No. This way? This way. Okie dokie. I'm gonna leave here. I think it should still be in this place, because the one that's not here, the one that's East Aldrune, that is Morvain Manor, which is the dude, I think it was a lady actually, a lady dude, still just dude, the person that we found in the council, like, chambers. She had her own chambers. So we will be able to do all of it from this building, hopefully. Ramaran Manor, there we go. Forward and to the right. That way, maybe? Serethi. Yes, here we go. Okie dokie. Ramaran? Nope. Nope. I don't know if we're looking for a first name Ramaran or a second name Ramaran. Might be Ramaran Jones, Ramaran Grievous. Tony Ramaran? We don't know. We will hopefully find out very soon. Is it you? Nope. Is it you? No. Oh, yes, it is you. Athens Serethi has spoken of your good judgment and I trust. Okay, so we've got everyone now, aside from the main dude who is not going to accept an Outlander unless we fight him. And he won't fight us unless we have all the other politicians. And we now have that. So we're going to go back to the, what was it, Bolvin Manor, and fight this dude. Where does he hang out? Oh, I think actually he was in Venom, right? Where we rescued the Serethi kid. That's the entrance, not the right way. I think it's, if we see the Morag Tong, it's, yeah, it's just past. Oh, no. Just past this way. Right. You racist old elf. We're here to cross swords. Nope. Where you at, fella? Here we go. Right, you. I have not changed my mind about you, Outlander. Even though we persuaded him up to 100 out of 100, it's physically impossible for this guy to like us anymore. And yet still. Red Ran Hortator. Tell your story. Yeah, that's what he said last time. So how do we say, I'ma fight you? Choose a hort at all? No, that's what we're trying. We're trying to challenge you to a duel. Or do we have to go back to the councillors? Oh, which ones gave us a maybe? Okay, so I have written down that Arabar said maybe. Morvain Lady said maybe. Everyone else said yes. So we gotta find the Arabar dude and the Morvain. Of course, there's going to be more backtracking. I am going to have to get up in a smidge. I hope you've had a wonderful day if you're just joining. I hope it's been amazing. My day has... It's not been great, not gonna lie. It was not a fun day in my head. But we survived, just like every other day.
You miss me.
How do we leave? We will be back. Right, so I know the main lady, the Morvain person is in the main area even. Oh, Arabar, yes, we want to speak to you again.
I've got better.
But we're going to have to go back into the actual council area.
Speak, traveler.
It's another interesting hat you have on. I mean, you can tell that I've been here. These are all empty rooms from what I remember. Is this the one that we had to go about 4 levels in?
Let's hear it.
I think it might be.
Okay, Outlander.
Oh, he is stood in precisely the same place. I've spoken with Athen Zarethi. He believes your story and says you can be trusted. I have known Athen Zarethi since he was a child, and I have absolute faith in his judgment. Please accept my apologies for not seeking you out and accepting you at once. Forgive me also for believing these rumours about you being an Imperial spy. You have my vote. Mina Arabar hereby confirms Joshua as Hortator of House Redoran. Okie dokie. Now we just have the Morvain Councillor. Right, let me swap this over for a second. My leg is completely numb. think that was it. Okay, we are back, we are back, we are back. I think we're on track to do this tonight. I'll be very happy about that. Okie dokie, so now we just need to go and we need to impress the Morvain Councillor. Councillor Morvain, I should probably call them. It would make more sense if I just swap those two words around. Task number 1 is getting there. And this place is... it is so much like a maze. I think this way. I was playing a bit of Fallout 3 last night when the stream died. And I was going through this bit of the metro tunnels. And oh my gosh. That's one thing about the Metro games. I don't think I've ever really been lost in the Metro tunnels. Kind of figured that would be a thing. Maybe in Metro Exodus when we get there, where it's all open world. Maybe that will be more of a thing. I don't know. I really want to finish that game. We are so close. I think we are like a single stream from the credits. Also, I am going to have to uninstall the Avatar game. For anyone that doesn't... Here we go. For anyone that doesn't know what game I'm talking about, I think I've only played it on stream. I haven't played it off stream at all. Ubisoft's Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, which I think the last time I played it on stream, we unlocked the flying dragon lizard thing. Very cool. We called it Carol. There was a bunch of... You got to choose the name. There was a bunch, and then it would be voiced. One of them was Carol. We went with Carol. But as cool as it was being in the world of Pandora, it was just... It was everything wrong with Ubisoft exemplified in a single game. And I love Ubisoft. I've spoken before. I feel like Skyrim is probably the game I mention the most. I bring up Assassin's Creed quite often. Whether it's because I'm rambling about parkour systems in games, or the use of music, Jesper Kid's soundtrack. Whatever reason, I bring it up all the time. I also loved Watch Dogs. That is, to date, I think the only game that I've ever bought pre-ordered. I haven't played Watch Dogs 2 or Watch Dogs Legion, but that first game, it was just, I loved it. And then going to Chicago, seeing all the, oh my god, it was so cool. But I love Ubisoft, I love Far Cry. I love Ubisoft. But that game, it's... I mean, there's a reason why I haven't played it. It's so much busy work for so little content, which is such a shame because when it was good, it was really good. The cutscenes were awesome. It had some good writing in it. buried under all the shite. But I have optimistically left it installed, same as Red Dead 2 and The Walking Dead. They're still installed because I am planning on going back to them. I've just maybe lost enthusiasm a smidge. But Frontiers of Pandora, it is currently... Oh, here we go. I think about 100 gigabytes. This game, for context, is 2. I think Dark Souls Remastered was 7 gigabytes. Fallout 3 is 6 gigabytes. Metro Last Light Redux is 8 gigabytes, I think. It is using a crap ton of my Xbox hard drive, and I see me going back to those other games before going back to Avatar, unless someone requests it. If you want me to play the Avatar game again, please let me know. I am more than happy to. Maybe with some more time it will kind of click more, but oh, The Division as well, if we're talking Ubisoft. Love me some Division. Played the fuck out of that first game. Athens, so okay, so yeah, everyone is now on our side, aside from the racist leader. So we're going to have to go have fisticuffs. We're going to resolve our issues the Redoran way, I suppose. Assuming we can find the way out. Yes, wonderful. I mean, is it just going to be a fight like right there in his house? Or how is this going to go, I wonder? So we are now looking for the Venom Manor once more. Down here. Bolvin something. Who is, I think he's leading. He's the guy in charge.
Wealth beyond measure.
Make it quick, Outlander.
But we should now have an option to challenge him to a duel, even though he doesn't support us. We have the vote of every other councillor. I don't know what that slightly sexual moan was. Right, I do not know where this dude was. So we might have to... Actually, didn't we look that this is where the dude was being held? And I'm pretty sure that this fellow was here too. Bolvin. Where you at, B-Money? We have come to duel. Is he there? I don't know. Keep looking. Here we are. Right, mister. So, you have the support of all the other councillors for the title of Redoran Hortator. Yes, we do. So we demand a duel. How does one... Do we throw down a gauntlet? You have played your tricks with the other councillors, but they will not work on me. This has gone far enough. If you are not a coward as well as a fraud, I will put a stop to your ambitions at the arena in Vivek. Oh, the arena's actually going to get used. Holy shit. Okay, I guess we're going to be going to Vivek then. Although I am very happy to do this if it means we get to punch this dude in the noggin.
Well,
You know, it's probably going to be quicker for us. We could do... Fine. Let's do Ordinary Intervention. CV intervention even. This should take us to the nearest Dunmer temple, which is here in Aldrune, but we're outside. So we are looking for a Silt Strider that will take us to Vivek to fight this chap. I am very excited about this. I don't know, I mean, I know Morrowind so far. The scale is often not the problem. It's just that the game can't pull it off with the 2002 engine. So, I don't know, I'm expecting maybe this to be a fairly epic event.
we make a special
I know they did that in Oblivion, the arena. I didn't start the arena in Remastered, we didn't get that far. But I know in the original one there was an audience. So maybe that will be a thing here. I don't know. I want to be ready though. No, we don't want that one. We want the steroid ring. Wonderful. Okay. Wait here until daytime, probably. Here we go. I think that the toughest one-on-one fight that we've had so far, I don't know, would it be when we fought Umbra? Probably. I mean, there's been occasions when we've fought, like, high-level Daedra or something, or, like, 4 Daedra at once, and it's been tough. But we are a lot more adept now than we were at the beginning. So it's rare to have fights with people that are... I think... Is it that one? No, that's Red Around Wasteworks. Foreign Quarter. Arena, okay. So it's this way. Right? Yeah. Ooh, guess who's on to season 3 of Walking Dead? My prediction is still going strong, that I will get super into it for a couple of months and then get burnt out and abandon it. Yeah, this is the arena, right? How do we... I know I did come here when I first came to Vivek. I went in here thinking, oh, hell yes. I loved the arena questline in Oblivion. there's going to be something like that. How awesome. Yeah, I'm going to just keep going, I think. Not going to question what... Yeah, I'm trying. My dude, you are hogging the walkway. Arena pit? I should probably save again here, right? Okay. Is there going to be an... Oh no, we're going straight into the... Okay, he was stood here waiting for us. It doesn't look like there's any audience or anything. Okay, he... Oh no, I thought he took down the Dremora in a single hit. I think... Shall I notch the difficulty up some more? I read a thing on the Morrowind Reddit that some people, they suggest notching it up 1 every time you level up. I tried to retroactively do that. That's where I think we are now. I think it might just be like the difficulty scaling in this game is just not that good. Like the lack of injected level lists for loot. I think it might be... Because there's still, like, when we fought Umbra, that was an incredibly difficult boss fight, basically. And we did not make it through first time. I think we are going to take that, you racist son of a bitch. Yeah, you have served your purpose, creepy summoned demon. Ooh, a sword worth 120,000. I mean, we will take it. We'll take the key to your manor. Defo. Take all of this, because I think Exquisite is the best tier for enchanting. Not sure. And I don't know that we have a full set of ebony. So I am also going to take all of that. But now we are over encumbered by a lot. Oh, well, we have an ebony chest because that is what... If I take the robes off... I actually kind of dig how we look without the robes, to be honest. We are currently wearing basically all ebony. In which case we don't need... I'll put it back on his body. We don't... Do we have boots? Yep. So boots can go, chest can go, greaves. Yep, greaves can go. Left bracer. Is that different to... Oh, that's glove. Yeah, we have both pauldrons, so we can ditch the pauldrons. I don't think we have the gloves because we have these enchanted ones that we picked up. So probs keep them. I'm going to put a poll up on Twitch to see whether you think we should have our armor showing or put robes over the top. Armor or robes on top. That will be up for the maximum, 10 minutes, there we go. Our robes right now, they're not enchanted, so there's no benefit. There's literally no benefit to wearing them other than cosmetic. I did not realise, it's been so long since I've not had the robes on, that I didn't even realise that we were wearing ebony. I thought we were wearing glass. I know that we've got our Daedric helmet. Random steel axe. Ah, well, R.I.P. Bolvin. Kinda fuck him. I don't feel bad about winning that. A Nordic broadsword. Don't know what that is either. No, we're just gonna get the hang out, I think. So, I mean, who do we go to now? We're done. We we killed him. I don't really know. That was the head dude. Who do we go back to? Apparently we'll go back to the Serethi chap, who's someone we rescued. The timer ended though, so let me start another party. There we go. Reset the timer. Oh god, that metazapine didn't have a coating. So for anyone not in the UK, I know in America you get pills in the orange bottle things. Here you get prescribed them, and then who makes them is completely random. Some, like my quetiapine, sometimes they're a bit pinker, sometimes they're more orangey, but they're always the same appearance-wise. Apparently made by Ascend Laboratories, this batch. This metazapine is made by Relon Chem, and that is clearly a cheaper supplier because they do not have a coating on. So it started dissolving as soon as it hit my tongue. Not fun. Antidepressants. They should probably, actually, I was going to say they should make antidepressants taste nice to encourage people to take them. And then a split second later, and I'm like, yeah, no, mate, maybe making the depressed people's meds actively taste nice, maybe that's not such a good plan. If anything, make them taste worse. But these are circular. Sometimes they're the last ones, they were oblong and they were coated. I think Pfizer ones, I'm not sure. Right. So we are gonna go back to, I want to say Aldroom. So we're going to go back to the Salt Strider and then speak to the Serethi chap who, I mean, I guess they're now going to have a big thing about who's going to be the leader. Maybe that's what's in the quest line. I don't know. I think we may have. Oh. Character definitely snapped both ankles there. Probably the knees as well. Okay, we are going the right way. The Silk Strider should be just here. Somewhere. Oh, it's there. It's there. Okie dokie. Let's mosey on back to Balmora. Not Balmora. Oh no, it is Balmora. Balmora and then Aldroom. Right, I think the place that we were before, all the council stuff, I didn't even know. I thought, okay, all these buildings here is going to be one of those. That's the Mages Guild, for example. All these dwellings here. Turns out all the council stuff is over here in the dead shell of this giant animal. Again, though, I guess that makes sense for Redoran, what little I know about them.
Speak, traveler.
Okay. Local map, we are looking for Serethi. Ramaran, Serethi, here we go. Take a left here. Is it this one? Yes. Okay, so this dude should now just say to us, like, congrats. How can the people trust you now? That was what we were supposed to do. We were supposed to do a duel. Oh. You are the... Yeah. Okay, not sure. Council of House Redoran is in agreement. You are the Hortator of House Redoran. I hope you are as successful in persuading the rest of Morrowind to unite against Dagothur and his blighted hosts. On behalf of the House and Council, take the Ring of the Hortator, a token of your office. By this ring, others shall know you as our chosen champion. I also have a sealed package for you. I do not know what it contains, but I received it from a contact in the highest ranks of the temple. Ooh. My guess is that it has something to do with the temple's position on your claim to fulfill the Nerevarine prophecies. And here is a copy of a recent public notice identifying you as an Imperial agent. I am satisfied of your sincerity, but I warn you that others may not be so understanding. Okie dokie. Ooh, well that... I mean, first of all, let's have a look at this ring. Cast when used. No, thank you. Right, so we've got some kind of sealed package. And a pamphlet labelling us. Message from Dagoth. Oh yeah, I read that out. Public notice. The outlaw named Joshua, stated trade of survivor, lately called Incarnate and Nerevarine, now is shown to the investigating ordinators and magistrates of this district to be an agent in the pay of the Imperial Intelligence. Is this because we helped Caius at the start? Because we didn't really have a choice. This outlaw's claims are false. The prophecies this outlaw cites are discredited. The dishonest character and base purposes of the outlaw in perpetrating this hoax are now made clear to all observers. Joshua is sought for various crimes by ordinators and town guards. Report all encounters with this outlaw to the proper authorities. If you see this outlaw in public, give the alarm. Beryl Salah. Oh my god, that was that dude. I mean, what's the problem? We started off a prisoner, and then the Emperor let us free. As long as we helped Caius, head of the Blades here in Morrowind. But Caius is gone. We haven't been doing that for ages. I don't know where this sealed one is either. That one? A package sealed with an anonymous wax seal containing a single page, unsigned note. Oh, let me have a look at the polls over. Let me see if it got any votes. 0% for both armour and robes. By that logic, I guess that means we're playing a nudist character now. On the cover of the package to the... Oh, hang on, we have an advert on Twitch. And that ad is done. So, to the Outlander lately proclaiming his identity as the Nerevarine, to be delivered with haste. The assertions made being in direct contradiction of the doctrine of the tribunal, namely, that you are the Nerevarine, the reincarnation of the sainted Lord Nerevar, are, in addition to be... Jesus Christ, this is one sentence. Fucking hell. The assertions made being in direct contradiction of the doctrine of the tribunal, namely that you are the Nerevarine, the reincarnation of the sainted Lord Nerevar, are, in addition to being against temple teaching, incredible and implausible in the extreme. The revelations made by the Inquisition, namely, that you yourself are in fact an agent of the Imperial Intelligence Service, otherwise known as the Order of Blades, lately made with substantial evidence by the Lord High Arch-Ordinator Beryl Sala, further calls into question the validity of and motivations behind your claims. However, as incredible as your claims are, as much as they are in direct contradiction of the teachings of the temple, and tainted as they are by the inferences to be made upon your close association with the covert policies and interests of the Emperor. Again, Jesus Christ, this is one sentence. Crikey Moses. However, as incredible as your claims are, as much as they are in direct contradiction of the teachings of the temple, and tainted as they are by the inferences to be made upon your close association with the covert policies and interests of the Emperor, the interests of the tribunal, the temple and its leadership, and in particular, the interests of his immortal lordship Vivek, are best served by close and personal examinations of the claims being made and close and personal examinations of the motivations and character of the claimant. The temple, through its examinations of its records, in particular, the records of the hierographer and apocrypher, is intimately familiar with the many and varied claims of signs and feats that would mark the Nerevarine according to prophecy. Therefore, in the event of the fulfillment of certain of those most remarkable and scarcely credible claims, namely, that the claimant should at one time be the acknowledged holder of several ancient titles of power and authority of the Dunmer people, to wit, Hortator of the Great Houses and Nerevarine of the Ashlander tribes. The temple proposes that the claimant of the identity of the Nerevarine shall present himself for inspection before his Reverend Honour Archcanon Lord Tholas Sarioni, High Archcanon and Chancellor of Vivek, how do we pronounce, is it Archcanon or Archcanon? Archcanon of the Canonry of Vardenfell, Archpriest of the High Fane, for a review and consideration of his claims and identity. However, until such time as the claimant actually has been named Hortator, separately and jointly by the three great houses of Vardenfell, and at the same time has been named Nerevarine separately and jointly by the four tribes of the Ashlanders, there is no purpose in... Oh my god, it's going on even more. Because of the temple's official position on the prophecies... I'm bailing. I will scroll through this. You can read it like I will. Okay, so I am going to write on the Morrowind notes. Received letter from Fancy Dude telling us to come meet Vivek once we become Hortator and Nerevarine. No, I've spelled that wrong. Nerevarine. There we go. Okay. Well, hopefully that is not too far off. Oh, well, that was quite a few mouthfuls. But Jesus Christ, they need to learn what a full stop is. Or a period. Is it called a period or a full stop? I was taught at school that it's called a full stop. How do we leave? So we are now Hortator of the Halalu and Redoran, which means our options for what to do next, assuming we're going to carry on plugging away at the main quest, we can try and become Hortator of the only remaining great house, called the Telvanni, I think, who are wizards. They are magic dudes. Or we can try tackling some of the tribes. I don't know. I'm in two minds. I kind of want to do the last house, because then we've done that chapter. But I also kind of want to be out in the world and not stuck inside a maze of bedrooms. So I am in two minds. Hello. I hope you have had a wonderful day today. I've heard both, but period is more common in America. That was my impression. I don't know why it's called that either. I don't know why it's called a period or a full stop. Silt Strike. Let's check the Morrowind notes. Do I have written down where the Telvanni hang out? Ooh, I can delete. See, it's quite cool that we're making progress now. I've written down all the stuff about the Redoran, and now tonight I can also delete that whole paragraph. Yeah, I don't have any leads on the Telvanni. That might determine it. We did come across, at some point, I think I don't remember the name of the living Dwemer that we came across. Biggest plot twist ever. But I think the dude, I was misremembering it. I was remembering the Dwemer dude as the fancy chap. But I think he was like down in his creepy murder basement. I think the dude in charge was some kind of super fancy mage that was like cloning human daughters. I think he was something related to the Telvanni. Over maybe it was Sagerith Mora? It was the east. It could have been somewhere called Tel something. Why do I want to say Telfair? Yes. Okay, good job, brain. We've been... Actually, if Sagerith Mora is what I'm remembering, then probably not there. I don't know. Tel Branora, maybe? Let me have a little look. Do I have anything written down? Because we've heard at some points to join House, I think it was to join House Halalu, go to Balmora. Okay. Yeah, I don't have... See, this is where maybe if I hadn't deleted it, I would still have those leads, and we could at least find one of them. I think, I mean, we could... From what I remember, all these places, Sadrith Mora, I think we have to get a boat to it. Because they're Holler, whatever it was, that you could only get there by boat. To get to the Ursulaku, we had to go by boat. I think where? There was some was it Cool? KHWL? Oh no, it was Halar Ode. From what I remember is a teeny weeny fishing village. Don't know offhand why we had to go there. Let me have a look. Can we search in our terrible journal? Talvani? Ooh, hell yes. Oh my gosh, Nabani Mesa from the Ursulaku. Awesome. Sadrith Mora indeed. Okie dokie. Well, off we go to the Silt Strider once more. Hoping that we can get a Silt Strider. Also hoping we can find the Silt Strider. Here we go. Okie dokie. Ooh. Take us to the Magic Men. We want to go to... I don't know out of these.
We make a special
Just gonna keep going till we find the place we want to go.
We make a special trip just for you. Same low price.
Nope. Trinesis.
Why walk when you can ride?
Sadonate. We could go back to our shack and drop off all the stuff we've got. That would probably be a very good idea.
Where would you like to go?
Maybe Sadrith Mora we have to get a boat. Maybe that was the place that we had to get a boat to.
Why walk when you can ride?
Yes, that is the case. Okie dokie. So, I know there's a boat in Vivek. I don't know offhand where there's... I think it's just going to be simpler to just go straight back to Vivek, and then, even though this is about 10 Silk Strider journeys, defo got Silk Strider butt by now.
You can ride.
I mean, you don't need to sell us. We're single-handedly funding the whole Silk Strider network at this point. Now, the boat should be somewhat close, I think. Is that it down here? Yeah. Everyone wave at Vivek. Okie dokie. We want to go to none of those places. Molag Mar. Oh, something didn't load in right there. Molag Mar. I'm assuming we've been to Molag Mar. We want to go to that one, maybe? Tel Branora. Oh, no, this is definitely not the right place. Although I guess we could have a poke around here and see if anyone here knows. All we need is one person that's got a copy of the book for the Telvanni house. That is all we need. One slightly talkative bar patron. Telbranor. Maybe this is the place we came. What? No, that was Telfir, wasn't it? Yeah. I hear... Oh no, it's Netchit. Oh, yeah. It's a cliff racer. I was going to say, oh my gosh, we haven't been attacked by a cliff racer at all tonight. How's it going, Betty? How's life? I do not think we're going to have any luck here. Ooh. I can see something. What do we have here? Trader. Tel Branora. I don't think we've been here. Mistress Thorana's Telvanni stronghold. We are here. Again, we don't want to join them. You'll have to fly. Crumbs. Fancy, fancy. Oh, is it Telvanni people that live in these mushrooms? With all the tree roots that we have to not fall off. Bed of Chaos vibes. Tel Branora. No, that is the way out of town. Oh, is it going to be here? Looking at this with night vision, suddenly it looks a lot more... If we can not tumble off, that would be fab. So we looked in there. Hello, sir. Outlander, would you like... how crumbs? Pay us 1,000 gold? Hell yeah, dude. Hell yes. I'm going to add this to the Morrowind notes. Molamo of Cloud Rest wants to pay us 1,000 gold to, in quotes, take care of Trainer Dalen. Well, that is very tempting. And if she's some kind of thug, I mean, hell yes. We do it for no gold. It's kind of random to just, I mean, we don't know you and you're going to give us 1,000 gold. I think maybe there might be a bit more to it. Another trade house. Barnend, how's it going? Yeah, we are here to, if we say we're here to join, maybe they'll give us more info. We don't need to tell this guy. No. Never mind. That, I think, is the way we came from. That's... nope. Ooh, this way maybe? Nope, we've... At least we're outside. I'm grateful for that. Okay, we've now got people's houses. Also not what we're looking for. Armorer. Nope. Anna, how's it going? That's the ring that we have, by the way. That it sounds awesome. It's actually kind of trash. But we are still carrying it around with us. Ooh, this looks promising. Lower tower. No, we want the upper tower. We're here to talk to the big boss. Okie dokie, creepy. Oh, this is well freaky. Is it safe? Are we gonna get xenomorphed? That is very odd. A sharpshooter. Are you sure you're not some kind of egg dealer? Or is it you? Nope. Don't ask. Galian. House Talvani. Nope. Here we go. Oh, we're gonna have to do a little bit of Is it you?
Why
No.
do you disturb me?
Ooh, Grandmasters. It's been a while since I've done... because I haven't been playing this off stream for the last, like, month or two. I have not done any alchemy in a long time. I was doing a whole bunch. We got a crap ton of money, and then I'm hoping that will be enough to carry us through the game, and I won't have to spend like hours doing more alchemy, because it's really not laid out well. Then I have a whole nother there's a whole other section in the Morrowind notes. It's actually a completely different note, the Morrowind alchemy note. I am not... So where's our alchemy? Here we go. Do we have... Okay, we have Grandmasters, everything. We have no use for you. Does this look like the big boss?
Say what you want or go away.
Felin Marion. Nope. I do need to do some spell making though. That's served as quite a good reminder. Oh. Well, we're in the top section of the tower. It's called like Thorana's tower. Where is Thorana? Ooh, speak of the devil.
For questions, Outlander?
Hello, naked Khajiit. Are you here to feed the spiders? No. We are not here for no spiders. I am pretty sure of that.